Good evening. Welcome to the kitchen. Frank is just about to join me. Welcome wherever you are. Welcome, Frank.
Here, yes.
Good to have you with me.
No better place to play than the kitchen concert.
Lovely day. Cold though. Cold. Now let's see. Various people are beginning to join us. And I'm hoping that you can hear us because I was trying a different thing today. Just put a thumbs up if you can hear us. And that would be great to know. Effie and Joan are watching. Thumbs up, can you hear us? And Floris, hello. Welcome. And Gary and Linda Patterson, welcome. And Catherine Bell from Fife and Chris Nuttall, fantastic. Welcome. Junie's putting a thumbs up so she can hear us.
Oh,
Junie's
lovely.
near Inverness. Linda Patterson, excellent. I was just sticking a wiring on my wiring. I'm so tech savvy, as you all know. Evening, everyone. Effie, hello. Sarah Davis, hello. And Maria Thompson, hello.
No relation.
No relation. And Ian Young. Mary Spate, you keep saying hello while I let the dog in, because the dog's not happy, so... Tonight.
Oh gosh.
But rounds of applause from everyone at home. The golfer isn't here tonight. He is in a European city. There's no clue except to say, which European city do you think the golfer is in this week? And I can assure you he's nay golfing. That is...
Okay.
He is working.
Oh, I see, okay.
He's working, so you probably know.
I haven't a clue. It must be a fish port somewhere, is it?
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, okay.
I am saying nothing. This is Tatty. This little beautiful girl belongs to our daughter Sophie, who's in Los Angeles right now, and is coming home soon. And we've been looking after Tatty, and she's a great character. This is her fully grown.
She's a tatty bogle.
She is, and
lovely.
She's clearly not put off by your playing either.
She's lovely.
She's Miss Mischief. Will we sing a song? What will we do?
Well, how about this one here? It's Hurry Hurro.
Hurry Hurro. I love that one. It's a Tyree love song. We've got all sorts of songs tonight. Oh, shit, Tatty's off. Tatty's had enough. Hurry, hurro, my bonny wee girl. Hurry, hurro, my fair one. And will you go with me, my love, to be my own, my rare one? Smiling the land, shining the sea, sweet is the scent of the heather. Would we were yonder, just you and me, the two of us together. Hurry, hurro, my bonny wee girl. Hurry, hurro, my fair one. And will you come with me, my love, to be my own, my rare one? Laughter, oh love, singing galore, tripping it lightsome and airy. Could we be asking for life or more? My own, my darling Mary. Hurry, hurro, my bonny wee girl. Hurry, hurro, my fair one. And will you come with me, my love, to be my own, my rare one? The Tyree love song. You know,
Lovely little song,
it's
yeah.
a lovely song, and you know whose favourite song that is?
Tell me.
It is Jackie Kay. She was a former Macker, the poet laureate of Scotland, and she came to Braemar, to St Margaret's, to give a talk, and she was reminiscing about her childhood in Glasgow, and she said, "Oh, I don't know if you know the song that I grew up with that makes me think of my childhood," and it was the Tyree love song.
Lovely.
So then I sang it to her.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
And it was, yes, it was a moment. It was a lovely moment.
Yeah. It's a lovely song, I like it.
It's
a
just-
lovely
it's-
harmony.
So everybody out there, are you all happy? Because in the northeast of Scotland right now, I think it's fair to say, it's Baltic. We've had hail today. It's clear skies, but freezing.
Yes, I don't know what we're going to do about this, but it's the country we live in. There's not a lot we can do.
Are you much of a gardener?
Yes.
So are you covering up your plants that are going to
I
get
haven't
frosted?
started in the garden yet. It's far too cold.
Yeah.
I notice your garden is looking lovely though.
Well, it's coming on. I mean, the daffies and bluebell. We've had the bluebells and the snowdrops and stuff, and now it's the daffodils, the odd tulip peeping through, but it's still a bit cold.
The Watermoor all geared up to go.
It is, yes. And the golfer in a European city. Now let's see if anyone knows where he is. I hope he's in the European city that he says he's in. Anne Martin, welcome. Good to have you with me and Frank. Nobody's guessing. Is Mr. C in Lorient? No, he is not in Lorient. No, he is in a European city. Saying no more, you can guess after the next tune. Murdo, lovely to have you with us. I also wanted to say hello to a few people. We were at the most marvellous do on Friday night with my Uncle Alistair Gillis, who I'm thinking is at home with Aunt Angela, and Kate Lochry with a large gin. We were at this fantastic do celebrating the Scottish Show Business Benevolent Fund. And we were at the Glasgow City Chambers, courtesy of the Lord Provost. Thank you, Lord Provost. And it was just a phenomenal gathering. I think many people hadn't been together, certainly since before COVID.
Yes, that was certainly a star-studded
Evening.
list. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it was wonderful, and for me it was lovely to see Maureen Beattie, Johnny's daughter, and Louise Beattie, Blythe Duff. There was Alistair MacDonald. I mean, if I'll be leaving people out, and there were so many old friends there. Billy Differ, who is Sir Cameron Mackintosh's one of his right-hand men. Billy, there was so many lovely friends there, and beautifully organised. I know Mike Clark was very involved in a lot of the organisation. There's too many people. I know I'll end up getting my knuckles rapped for leaving people out. I would like to say hello to Amanda Mann and Maggie Smith, who's watching, which is great. Isabel Griggs in Australia. I think she will be watching. It will be morning there, and she wrote to me to tell me about remembering when she lived in Scotland that they had a battery-operated record player.
Good heavens, yeah. The old acid battery. I remember these days, yeah.
Do you? I probably maybe should, but I remember it being plugged in the wall, but...
Yes, it was the day that coal and sticks were popular back then, before electricity.
I do remember coal, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, did you have a battery-operated record player?
Not a battery one, no.
Well, Isabel did, and she had all my dad's records.
Well, yes, I did, because it was a wind-up one.
So would that been the one like his master's voice with the horn?
With the big horn, yeah.
Oh yeah, I love the look of them, but no, we didn't have. It's very aging. Isabel, it's very aging owning up to having one of these or remembering one of these. Maybe some of you out there remember. I think possibly Anne Houston, my dear friend in Tame, she won't remember because she's far too young.
Absolutely,
That is why. So I'd like to say hello to Dean Park, Mike Clark, Mandy Barnes, all the people that are involved with the marvellous Scottish Show Business Benevolent Fund, who've done phenomenal work over the years, and huge thanks to the Lord Provost of the city of Glasgow. The City Chambers, have you played in there ever?
No, but it's a beautiful building, I know that, yeah.
Stunning. I mean, it's a very long time since I've been there, so it was a real treat. Speaking of treats, a cheesy link, what are you going to play?
Well, we're going to do the tulips now, I think.
Yes. Now, the beautiful tulips that you see behind me were a gift from Frank's daughter, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon Thomson. I'll go that way.
Yes.
There they are. There are more through there. Thank you very much. It's tulip time.
Yeah, Sharon thought I could do a little montage, as she said, with tulips from Amsterdam.
Yes.
So I'll try and get away with this. recognise the tulips from Amsterdam.
Tulips from Amsterdam, wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen, and there's Dr. Zhivago theme.
One from Paris, the French one, yeah.
Da, 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 da. Is that from Dr. Zhivago?
No.
Someday My Love?
That was the last one, yeah. I forget the one in the middle, though.
In the middle.
It's not very romantic, huh?
Well, you're very lucky.
Yes, okay.
You're very lucky Tatty is here and she's listening. She has not deserted you like the golfer. Where is the golfer? Anybody know? I'm hoping that he's watching. I told him not to phone in the middle of it. Remember the last couple of times he's been away, the phone rings and he forgets that it's a Monday and he just... I can't think why he doesn't remember, but you know...
Norway?
No, he's not in Norway.
No.
No, Junie, is that tune a clue? No, because Frank doesn't know. He doesn't have a clue. Under the Bridges. Under the Bridges.
That's it, yes. How could we forget?
Under the Bridges. Thank you. Barcelona, says Hannah, our daughter, because she knows where her dad is. Oh. Yes, well. Yes, your father is in Barcelona.
Lovely.
Yes, it's the biggest fishing exhibition in the world.
Oh, lovely, lovely city, yeah.
People fly in from all over and they're there for the week. So I'm holding the fort here.
Well done, you're doing well.
So are you. And there's no, sideways comments or get off like that. Or no applause.
Your son could be doing the clue or
he could
say get off.
Well, he could, but he's too polite. He's too polite. He's
yes.
too polite for that. I would like to say hello to Mary McKinnon. And she was saying how well Uncle Alistair looked in a photograph that I posted on Facebook. He has never changed. I still have a signed photo I got from him at the Modern Golf Spate in 1977 when I sang with Oban High School Gaelic Choir. Yeah. So that's Mary McKinnon. And when I showed the photo to my father at the time, he said, "That's the singing dentist. What a great singer."
All right, so
that's very nice. And also Jane Campbell wrote to me, and she was at school with my aunt Angela Gillis at Dingwall Academy. So that's very nice to have them. And so many people joining us at the minute. Alistair MacDonald, lovely to have you with us. Kathleen Downey from Mary Cooter Church. Now there's going to be a concert at Mary Cooter Church. And Irene Watt, myself, Neil Selders, sadly you can't play on that night, but I'm pretty sure it's Friday the 19th of May. Kathleen, if you want to put up information while you're watching, at Mary Cooter Church, it's a fundraiser. You've played it, you know that.
Yes,
it's a beautiful, beautiful little kirk along the road, and they do such great work locally and in our community. So please come along if you live in the area. Come and join us. It'll be a lovely concert, and there's going to be some lovely performances at the concert. So Kathleen, put up a link if you can, and I think the tickets are all through Kathleen or Mary Cooter Kirk. Hello to John Conroy. Hello, and Sarah Davis. Any chance of Movahir, Fiona? Do you know what? My dad sang Movahir so well that I've never sung it because he just...
Well, let's put that one on the agenda.
We'll put it on the agenda. It will be something that I have to learn. Good morning, Susanna Perrin Bradley, my friend in Sydney, Australia. Mwah! She'll be getting her breakfast in bed from her butler. And happy belated birthday to Michael. So if you're both watching, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray, hip hooray, hip hooray.
Yeah,
we have quite a lot of viewers join us from Australia. The next, it's tomorrow there.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And I think they can. Well, like anyone, you can watch it on your phone. And
it's amazing.
That's where I love technology. So we're going to do hello from Nairn Oh, Susanna's sending hugs and love and kisses, and Lorna saying hello. And Linda Green, please do. I've also requested it. Linda Green would like Movaher. Oh, right.
Yes.
You've thrown me the challenge. It's very hard to walk in the footsteps of the man who sang Movaher so well.
Talking about technology, there's one song I would like to hear you singing.
Which one?
Oh, whistle to me and I'll come to you, my lad.
Oh, yes.
But, oh, text me.
Oh, text me.
Text me and I'll come.
I'll get back to you, my lad.
That's it, yes.
It's a spoof on Burns. Oh, whistle and I'll come to you, my lad. It's if Burns were alive today, would Burns have written that? Probably not. He would have written, oh, text me and I'll get back to you, my lass. Or
we'll do that January of next year. Yes, okay.
Do you think we'll still be doing this January of next year?
No idea, but there'll be burn suckers around.
Of course there will. Of course there will. I thought we would just do this through COVID, but we've got so many friends out there now that.
Well, I hope there's one by the name of Annie.
Okay.
In it.
There's Anne, my friend Anne Houston.
Oh, well, this is especially for Anne.
Okay, there we go. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Come let me love you, let me bring my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms, let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. There we go, Annie's song. Anne Houston is in Tame, my dear friend. And John Denver, I think he wrote that for his wife, who was called Annie.
Lovely song, yeah.
Lovely song. And I don't know, there's something about a waltz, isn't there, Frank? Just something in waltz time is lovely.
Yes.
Are you paying attention?
No. Is that all right?
It's okay, I just witter away to myself anyway. No, I mean, the golfer pays no attention. This little Tatty, I don't know if she'll do it, but she loves to sit. Oh, oh no, sit on her shoulder. She'll do it. She's incredible, really. She likes kind of sitting like this. And when Sophie takes her out, she walks along the street. So everybody speaks to Sophie because, you know, there is Tatty, or they shout Tatty.
She maybe thinks she's a parrot.
Do you think you're a parrot? You are so not a parrot. You're very beautiful. I know I'm not your mummy, but we'll do till she comes back. Paying no attention either.
Okay.
I spend most of my life with none of my family paying any attention. Okay. And you don't care.
The thousands of people out there paying attention, though.
What's she whittering on about? What's she going to play?
A little, well, some of Phil Cunningham's. I've plagiarised some of his songs and tunes.
Lovely.
Okay.
Oh, well, I love Phil. Lovely, Frank. I'm sorry that there isn't a grand audience. It's just us.
Just dogs.
And the
three
dogs.
Three lovely
Three
dogs.
dogs. Two sleeping. Tatty now just having a wee wander around the kitchen. And all of you out there. And if you would like to, share this with your friends because, I mean, my husband would say, share. Why would you share this? I mean, I think you should share this with your friends. Alistair MacDonald, lovely to hear you both. Been meaning to watch for ages. Well, that's great, Alistair. And good one for Frank. Whee! That says John Conroy and Linda Patterson. Brilliant, Frank. You have all these fans out there. Chris Brown, we are your audience and shared. Is it Sabria Brown? And Ted Moyes. Lovely. There are a few people who are not feeling very well. Now, I did make a wee list. Yes, get well soon. 2, a list here. Steve Baxter, who is lovely graphic designer, Steve, who always uploads this onto YouTube, because you can also tell your friends if they don't watch this on Facebook, and a lot of people don't necessarily have Facebook, Steve Baxter very kindly uploads them so anyone can watch them the next day or whenever they want. They're there. So Steve, I know you haven't been feeling too great. Get well soon. Joe Mackey, strep throat, Camp Hill, community. Joe, I know you were feeling also really lousy. I've been hearing so many people feeling quite lousy. Sarah Brown. Sarah, I don't know if you're watching, maybe you're not feeling well enough to watch either, but you can always catch up. But Sarah, get well soon. Janie B, I hope you're feeling a lot better and the ribs are healing. And yes, it's been a sad week also, Frank, because there is a lovely lawyer in Aberdeen that was very famous, not just in Aberdeen in Scotland, because he was a bit of a trailblazer. Frank Lefevre, he really championed people's cases and causes, and he was a very wonderfully witty, could be rather wonderfully acerbic.
Absolutely, yes. Affectionately known as Frankie.
Frankie, yes.
By Scotland what?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Frankie Lefevre. He also was a bit of a songwriter.
Was he?
And he was very knowledgeable about music. He wrote a lot of songs, and I recorded a song of his called "Coming Home," which was he loved American music and he loved film music. So he wrote it, and then he wrote a spoof on a country song called "One Pearl Too Plain," which I thought was very clever. So very clever he was, and will be sadly missed by all his family. So condolences to all the Lefevre clan. Irene Duncan passed away. Lovely Irene, beautiful Irene, very sudden. Profound condolences to Irene's husband Stuart and all their family. And Alan, who we sang happy birthday to only last week.
Yes.
Alan sadly passed away, and Alan started work just 2 fields away here and was well into his 80s. But and then of course public figures like Dame Edna.
Oh yes, of course.
Barry Humphries and also Len Goodman, the lovely.
Oh yes,
straight lots of tributes. So we'll do a song. We'll do a song, and so many people that we all know have passed this year.
Far too many people of colour and dying. It's just awful.
So
anyway,
we need to send our profound condolences. A fond kiss and then we sever. A farewell, alas, forever. Deep in the heart-wrung tears I'll pledge thee. Warring sighs and groans I'll wage thee. Had we never loved so kindly, had we never loved so blindly, never met or never
Lovely song, yes.
Lovely song. Lovely song. And, you know, remarkable to think that Robert Burns, when you go back to the 1700s, that this song has endured and meant so much to so many people through hundreds of years. And actually, I think I mentioned last week, this is a song that I chose to sing for Burt Bacharach's celebration of life. And, you know, well, I wasn't going to sing one of Dionne Warwick's songs, that's for sure, with her sitting right there and then coming up to sing. There was also, I meant to mention, the most wonderful Dutch singer called Treintje Oosterhuis, who we met for the first time, and she's recorded lots of Burt Bacharach albums. So it was a real treat to meet her. But she was really interested in our Scots songs, so I'm hoping that she's going to come over and we're going to share songs, because, well, that's what you do.
Yeah, your song must have been such a contrast from the other songs.
It was, It was definitely. But in many ways it was appreciating great writers and composers and collectors of songs from Burns, who collected as well as wrote and adapted. You know, many of his songs, as you know, have different tunes, or they are very adaptable. So to all the families that we mentioned earlier, our profound condolences and a song for you. Frank, what are you going to play now?
Well, we'll finish off with Take the Floor tune, Kate Dalrymple, just for something different. I know. You've got, is it Westering Home?
Well, Westering Home for Neil Strachan, who has been requesting it for weeks. Now, my sister Deirdre, who's out with my sister Kirstine right now at Cruden Bay, hello. Deirdre was asking for Granny's Heel and Tame, but will you do that another week?
Yes, we will.
Yeah, another week. But Neil, you're taking precedence this week. We're going to do Westering Home because, well, Neil's requested it. Neil Strachan, faithful viewer, and so many of you are. And it's so lovely to have all of you joining us in the kitchen, Frank Thomson and myself. Next week, Irene Watt is going to join me. She's been up in Shetland playing. So she is also going to be playing at the Mary Cooter concert later in May. Frank, we're going to have to get you to play a concert. I'm going to announce the Tivoli quite soon because we're going back to the Tivoli in October. Lovely. It's not official, but we've got the date, 5th of October. It's a Thursday. Very soon we will be properly announcing that, but you heard it here first.
You must feel quite emotional being in the Tivoli when your dad, so often stood on that stage and sang out his art. Absolutely.
Yeah. It was very special last year. Well, you were there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
you were there.
It's very special.
And they've asked us back, so we couldn't have been that bad.
Whoa!
We couldn't have been that bad. So we're going to do Granny's Heel and Tame 1 week for Auntie Deirdre, and there's actually a host of requests. Do send in requests. We will have a bash at nearly anything.
Yeah, that's right. A bash. That's the word. Yeah.
We may not be very good, but we'll give it a go. And as I said, I had no idea about all this tech stuff, but I got a bit of a lecture recently, and they said, "Oh, it's lovely that you've got all these people watching, but are they sharing?" I said, "Well, I don't know if they are or not." They said, "Oh, it's
They
all
certainly are. There's tens of thousands of them
all
out there. Yeah.
right." So thank you for joining. Thank you. Oh, favoritism. Oh, what's going on? There's a whole conversation going on.
We're in
Flora
trouble.
Nicholson,
Yeah.
thank you both for another great concert. Flora, we love doing it. Gets us going for a Monday, doesn't it?
Certainly does. Yeah.
Ready to join in? I hope so. Westering home with a song in the air, light in the eye, and it's goodbye to care. Laughter, oh love, and oh welcoming there. I love my heart, my own one. Tell me, oh lands of the Orient gay, speak of the riches and joys of Cathay. Hey, but it's grand to be waking each day, to find yourself near and too high, and it's westering home and song in the air, light in the eye, and it's goodbye to care. Laughter, oh love, and no welcoming there. I love my heart, my own one. Where in the fog like the fall of the west, can tea and cookie and kindly best. There I would hide me, and there I would rest, and make one more time. And it's westering home with a song in the air, light in the eye, and it's goodbye to care. Laughter, oh love, and no welcoming there. I love my heart, my own one. Hooray! Well done.
Westering home.
Westering home.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank. Thanks so much.
Pleasure.
Hope to see you in a couple of weeks'
Yeah,
time.
that would be nice. Yeah.
Well, it's just a treat to have you in the kitchen. Thank you, Sharon, again for these beautiful tulips, and thank you all for watching. And join us next time. Bye for now.